Lima is known for having some of the best food in the world. Today, I'm going to be reviewing a $6 meal in Peru, a $60 culinary experience, and a $600 multi-course fine dining meal. Let's start off with the lowest price point, the street food. Peru has a wild assortment of different kinds of street food and a large array of markets, which is where most of the locals get all of their food. Of course, when you're in Peru, you have to try alpaca and guinea pig. I tried alpaca at the top of Rainbow Mountain, which was an amazing experience, but I didn't love the alpaca. It was really low for the price point, but I found the texture to be super chewy and it kind of had a gamey taste. That was very chewy. It's a little gamey. The next thing I tried was guinea pig at a small family restaurant, and I was so interested about what it was gonna taste like, but to be honest with you guys, I do not think the guinea pig was for me. I found the texture to be a little bit slimy, and the guinea pig I had was also served with its foot, which was, for me, a little bit off-putting. When you think about the food in Peru, you're probably considering ceviche. The best ceviche that I had was at a mom and pop restaurant for about $6. It had trout, chili, garlic, lime juice, red onions, and cilantro, and it was amazing. Although it can be adventurous, trying new foods from local vendors is one of the best ways to experience a new place. The second price point of experiencing Peruvian food is a cooking class. Just arrived at the cooking class with my teacher.
My name is Rafael Rosary. I'm a local Peruvian chef.
I was able to take a cooking class where I made typical Peruvian dishes like ceviche, lomo saltado, causa, and pisco sour.
This is pisco.
Perfect.
And now, one of these simple sugar, more ice, egg white.
If you've been following along for my series in Peru, you know that I am quite the pisco sour expert now. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Thanks.
Peruvian food is so unique because there are so many different kinds of immigrants in Peru that they've blended all of their food together, and you get an incredible experience mixing the best of the best from multiple cultures. Lomo saltado is typically a beef dish that is made with soy sauce in a wok. This comes from Chinese cuisine, but now it's a traditional Peruvian dish because they've added their South American flair. Being able to make lomo saltado in a cooking class was my favorite way to try it because the flavors blended so well together and I got to understand the story of how the dish is really made. Okay, first bite. Very tender. I give the lomo saltado alone an 8.5 out of 10. It's delicious. I especially love it with the tomato and the onion. You have to get a bite of everything in it. Now, I'm gonna try a little bit with the French fries. It's hard because the French fries are so good on their own.
Yes.
You know, it's hard. Causa is another traditional Peruvian dish that we learned how to make in the cooking class.
For do like a base. All you can put all, but depends of you. Okay.
The presentation was gorgeous, but I cannot say the same about the taste. I actually think this is a really interesting dish, but I personally cannot stand canned tuna, and that is one of the main ingredients and one of the main flavors in this dish. I actually don't eat a lot of cooked tuna or mayo, so I'm very curious to see what this is gonna taste like. That is really interesting. I give this a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, for doing the last dish, the lomo saltado, I need to do some French fries.
Okay.
So give me some minutes. I go to do the French fries. Later I'm back, so you can come with me and you can see the number.
Okay,
Give me
perfect.
some minutes.
Guys, I feel bad, but I don't like it. Now that I've experienced Peruvian cuisine at 2 of the lower price points, let's review the most expensive. This is Central in Lima, Peru. Central was the #1 restaurant in the entire world in 2023, but is it worth the price point? This meal cost $600, but after tax and tip was much closer to $700. My experience was disappointing.
Oh, it's very sweet. I don't like that.
I just got a text! Dear Kira, we are writing you from Central Restaurant. We see your waiting list for tonight for 1 person with the tasting menu. We would like to inform you that we got a table for you at 1945. I have to do it. This is totally once in a lifetime opportunity to eat at a restaurant like this. My Uber's here.
Okay, so welcome to Central. Yeah, that's actually Fia.
Okay, now I'm gonna try the algae. The algae tastes like nothing. The crispy part kind of tastes burnt, but then all together with the sauce, it's like an amazing bite. Oh my God. It's like a little tangy. And then there's like citrus, like very light lemon. You can taste the crab, but it's this lovely tangy flavor. And then you get a little bit of citrus at the end. I give that, it's like already 9. Let's see if it pairs with the drink. It does. If you guys don't know what a pairing is, you know, if you brush your teeth and then go eat strawberries, the strawberries taste horrible in your mouth. It means they don't go together. So when a food pairs really well with a drink, it means there's no like weird aftertaste and the taste in your mouth doesn't change. Now for this, I would assume it's like a garlicky, citrusy blue foam. Very citrusy, lemony, maybe a tiny bit of garlic, but not too much. Let's see how it pairs. That doesn't pair as perfectly as it did with this. Now I'm trying squash with shrimp. That is so good. There's some kind of spice in here too that I'm really enjoying. This wine glass is a work of art. Is that not beautiful? Secondary notes are like strawberries and butter. It's crisp and it's neat and it's very pleasant. The first flavor is different than the last type of fish from the Amazon. It's served in a very hearty tomato-based sauce. On to trying piranha for the first time. Tastes just like Caesar salad. We have pork cheek here, some potatoes and root vegetables, along with aged duck. It has like all the meaty flavor of jamón serrano, but without like an overly saltiness. So let's find out what this is. Oh, there's an aftertaste here that I really don't like. I have this drink, which is a liquor with agave and cacao. Smells, I don't want to say what I think it tastes exactly. The way that it smells, I don't like that.
While some of the courses were really tasty, I just felt like for the price point, there was really something left to be desired. Overall, it was a really expensive meal and not one that I would recommend. Ironically, the best food that I had in all of Peru was this little sushi spot called Yakimo. The fish was so fresh and made with so much love. You could tell that there was so much skill in the way the sushi was prepared, and it was just perfect. which just goes to show the most expensive is not always the best. My favorite of the 3 price points today was the cooking class. Not only did I get to try amazing traditional Peruvian dishes, but I learned how to make them at home. At $60, that would be a reasonable price point for just the meal, but I also learned how to make it. I've traveled all over the world, and Peru has some of the best food that I've ever had. My absolute favorite way to experience new cultures is through the food, and Peru did not disappoint.